Now, when the 6th house lord is placed in the 7th house in the D10 chart, if it's in the 7th house, because then it means it is placed second to itself, because here we are talking about the 6th house lord. Going second to itself means it is placed in the second house to itself, so it is in a 212 position from itself. Now, when it is placed in the second house from itself, so firstly, service getting connected to money, service getting connected to nutrition, service getting connected to your livelihood, service getting connected to making more liquid money in the bank. However, this can also have an indirect connection to your family heritage, which means when you earn, when you're working with people, you also are somebody who's working with values, family integrity, and hardly any time would you be able to overcome the family heritage, the values that you have grown up, and be able to put all of it aside and chart your own path. So this is something which you will have to always contend with, where you can't go very strongly against the roots that you have grown up. However, it is still placed second to itself, which means it is still a lot of gain-making placement. So here, because it is in the 7th house, the gains are coming out of a partnership. So you are serving in a partnership to earn money, to earn your livelihood, to make the bank balance. And because it is the 7th house, it also means that here you are not working with people, a lot of people who are below you. You are working with a lot of people who are of the same designation or authority or role as you. So it means, like, for example, on a day-to-day basis, you may have to work with colleagues who are in your same team, or you're all working on the same project. The other denotation of this is that you may be the boss of others, because the 6th house lord is about people who are working under you, but because the 7th house is involved here, which means you treat everybody equally. So people may call you by your first name. You don't really see them as people who are working below you or subordinates. You are looking at those people as colleagues who are working on the same project as you. However, you are more responsible because you are the leader. So this is the denotation, this is the manifestation which you bring. However, at the same time, because it is the 7th house, it means a lot of work will have to be done in a partnership with a lot of balance which the 7th house represents. But it also means, because it is the 6th house lord which is going into the 7th house, which means there will be a lot of competition to be able to do well in the project. The competition may not only come from your own team, department or within, but there may also be outside competition, because this is the 212 position which is involved here, which means the 6th house is placed second to itself and the 6th house is 12th to where the 6th house lord is placed. So yeah, it also means that you will have to overcome competition challenges from others, outsiders in a team environment to be able to make gains. However, this is a place where if you're balanced in your donation, if you're balanced in how you treat people, then a lot of gains come. Now, the 7th house is also the marketplace, which means you may be selling products on a day-to-day basis. Many of those products may be either service-related products or products related to the 6th house, or you're doing a service in a day-to-day marketplace. For example, as I said, you're serving clients for some filling up a form, or giving them some customer service, or giving them some information because you're on the customer service desk, or you're the receptionist, or you may be the MD of an organization and you are coming out and speaking with your shareholders on a day-to-day basis, where you are communicating, serving in that capacity, directly or indirectly, maybe even in business. So overall, this is still a very gain-making placement, a lot of money-oriented placement. The only thing with this placement is you need to be very balanced how you work with people, and you don't keep your eyes closed. You are always wary of when your own colleagues, your own partners may also be turning against you.